I'm Dr. Jennifer Figueroa, founder of Eudaimonia Professional Coaching. Have you ever walked into a room and wondered why it's so dark, only to realize that none of the lights were on? This happened to me recently. I entered my living room, saw that it was dark, and walked over to the light switch to turn on my light. I noticed that the room didn't light up very much. It was still dark. So I did what many of us do, and I went to Amazon for my solution. As I'm scrolling through lamps, I realized something. The light switch that I had flipped on was connected to a string of Christmas lights that I had repurposed years ago, and they were no longer working. Years ago, when I first put them up, they filled the room with warmth and coziness. I loved them. They worked perfectly for that season. But now, over half of them were burnt out. And this got me thinking, how many things in our lives are just like those lights? They used to work. They used to bring joy, but now they're draining us, either of effort, energy, or resources. But oftentimes, instead of replacing what doesn't work, we just add more. We add another task, another habit, another thing to make it better, another thing to fix the problem. But that just stretches us out thinner and thinner until we burn out completely. I remember doing this with a job I had. It was once fulfilling, and I loved it. But over time, it left me feeling invisible, overworked, and emotionally exhausted. And I stayed because it wasn't completely broken, but deep down, I was. Here's what I learned. You don't have to wait for something to be completely broken to let it go. Sometimes the bravest thing we can do is make a change before we burn out, replacing those old Christmas lights before they're completely broken. I'm happy to say that since I left that job, my life has been filled with more creativity, more purpose, more fulfillment, and opportunities I didn't even fathom before. And I want the same for you. If you're stuck in a season where your energy is low, your joy is gone, and you feel like you're just surviving, maybe it's time to take inventory. Ask yourself these questions. What lights are burned out? What systems no longer serve me? And what's draining me more than it's helping me? And if you're not sure where to start, I'm here to help. At Eudaimonia Professional Coaching, I work with individuals just like you to identify what's holding them back and replace it with what actually works for this season of life. Let's move you from surviving to thriving. Book your free discovery session with me today to discuss how coaching can help you reach your goals. If this video resonated with you, please feel free to share it and stay tuned for our weekly content. See you soon.